Good evening. My name is Riley, and I am a practicing shaman, and have been for quite some time. My first and only video that I've released was 2 years ago, and was on the creation of war water for ritual use. This video has received minor attention, and I'm interested in continuing to produce videos of that nature and in this subject. I studied 3 subjects in a university in America. I studied the Chinese language, I studied Asian history, and I studied religion, particularly ecstatic religions, unorthodox religions, and esoteric religions and religious behavior. I have since conducted myself in my shamanic practice using methodologies that I've discovered around the world and from around the world to better my life as an individual human being, and I hope that I can help you do that as well. As a shaman, it is no concern of mine where a practice might have originated, why it was done. The only thing that matters to me is results. I want to tell you a very short anecdote of a friend of mine, a young shaman who had gotten an interview at a technology company. This individual was just about to leave for his interview. He had dressed in his nicest suit, and when he walked outside, he looked up to the sky, and he saw that it was dark with rain clouds. And he became concerned that perhaps it might rain on him while he was walking to this interview. Obviously, he could not show up to the interview with a wet and ruined suit. So, he took out a magic knife from his pocket. He pointed it up to the sky, and he cast it in a counterclockwise circle and stabbed it into the ground. He clasped his hands in front of him, and he recited something that I don't know. He then plucked the knife from the ground, closed it, put it into his pocket, and said, "Now it won't rain." It did rain, but after he had arrived at his interview and was already inside. Was it magic? Was it a spell? That's not important. He didn't get rained on when he needed to not get rained on. That's what being a shaman is about. It has nothing to do with how something functions. It has nothing to do with the history of the thing. The only thing that a shaman is concerned with is its practicality. War water is not inherently a shamanic practice. It's hoodoo. But it works for me, so I make it. I'm going to continue to do these instructional and hopefully enlightening videos for your benefit, whoever you may be, and why ever you may need it. And the only thing that I'm concerned with is if it works for you, just as the only thing I'm concerned with is if it works for me. I am open to debate about the efficacy of religious practices, but the debate itself is ultimately unimportant and irrelevant, entirely irrelevant, to religious practice and the crux of why we do what we do. I do what I do because it's very effective. I can't say the same for you, but I can encourage you to discover what works for you. I want to encourage you to watch these videos. I want to encourage you to ask questions. As somebody who is a religious scholar and a practitioner, I want you to understand that while my opinion and my belief may not be the most informed, it is quite informed. And if you are willing to give me discussion, we can forge ahead and discover more about ourselves and our personal practice, because that's all that matters. That's the only thing that's important. Please, comment on videos, ask me questions, and give me requests. I'd be happy to provide my knowledge and experience if you are so interested. Thank you for listening. That's all for tonight.